Hey everyone, welcome to another Still Speaks video, but you already knew that because you are so smart. And speaking of the smartest people, only the smartest people have hit that subscribe button, and they ring that bell, and they turn on all notifications to be part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. It's free for you, and it means the absolute world to me. And speaking of meaning the world to me, have you guys pre-saved my band's next single? Click the link down below to do that, and you will be entered to win a free t-shirt. The song comes out Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. So this comes out Monday, so if you are seeing this, do it now. Do it now, otherwise you'll miss out on the possibility of winning a free t-shirt. So yeah, thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. And I'm doing an Open Palms cast. I haven't done one in a very long time, but Valor has done one. Click the link down below to subscribe to him. He does a lot of great Supreme Commander 2 cast. He's awesome. So anyhow, again, this is a Seton's Clutch, and it's a 4v4 map. And let's take a look at this Eco Viewer. It's made by AlphaX. He's a great guy, great player. Again, click the link down below to subscribe to him. You can see the players' colors, their names, their mass per second, energy per second, research, and research per minute. Just in case you didn't know how to read this, because, well, it doesn't come stock with Supreme Commander 2. I'm tripping over my words because it's 12:30 a.m. and I am very tired, but I'm getting this out for you because I care about you that much. So let's get on with it. We got Team 1. Let's go Team 1 down to the south because that's usually what I do, and Team 2 up in the north. So south, what would you call that? Southwest versus northeast. So let's introduce the players. We got on point, we got Fortuna spawning in as the blue Sovereign Commander, dropping down. He's gotta go land. He's gonna go land. I know he's might go research then land, but he's definitely gonna go land. He's point and he's Cybran. I don't think he's got much. I don't think he's got very many choices here. But he's one of the best players in the world. So welcome to the match. And let's see who else we got. We got Killerfisch spawning in as the orange Sovereign Commander, dropping on a double research station opener. What is he gonna do here? This could spell disaster if his opponent is UEF. It would be over, or another Cybran, and they go right into the water. And by the way, this is the Navy spot, or air. If you're going to go Navy or air, that'd be acceptable. And then we got NeVula spawning in as the purple UEF commander. And he's not putting down his Navy factories here. He's walking all the way up, putting down a research, and then putting a Navy factory right here. I hate spawning in these spots because it's tricky getting a Navy factory down. And the air spot. This is the dedicated air player. If you're not playing air here, what are you doing? You're losing. That's what you're doing. So we got World Supreme Leader spawning in as the olive UEF commander, dropping on a double air factory opener. Not doing the commander trick, but at least he's assisting one factory. And don't have your engineers assist all factory because that will have diminishing returns. So let's introduce Team 2. We got Luken spawning in as the green Aeon commander, dropping on a double research station opener and a triple land factory. Quad land factory. That's going to be very difficult to make happen at this stage in the game. If you look at his mass, Luken is down to about 100 mass. He does not have enough to build another factory. He wants, yeah, no, that's not happening, buddy. Not happening, buddy. And then we got Chaboe spawning in as the red UEF commander, dropping down a naval factory, which is a very good thing. And then we got the other naval player. We got, well, those are symbols. We can either call him 2 or 11. I'm going to call him 2 because it looks like a Roman numeral 2. Maybe he likes Stranger Things. I don't know. He is spawning in as the 2 is spawning in as the white Aeon commander, dropping on a bunch of research stations. He would be in a very bad world of hurt if he was against UEF. He'd be in a huge world of hurt, but luckily for him, his opponent is going double research and a 1 naval. And then their dedicated air player, RyoRonin, spawning in as the teal UEF commander, dropping down a naval factory for some reason. and going air and putting down 2. That's an acceptable number of. That's an acceptable number of power. Now it's not an acceptable amount of power. He's got 800 and something power. I don't know what he needs. Oh, he's going naval. So I don't know. He's supporting his Navy guy. I think they might have communicated this, that you go subs, I'll go cruisers. The cruisers were effective, not cost effective, but they were effective in denying these 2 right here and causing NeVula not to like that. But poor RyoRonin, he is in a bit of trouble in the naval front. And he is got a single air factory versus 2 air factories. He's going to have a very, very, very bad time. And we got Fortuna. What? Going air? Oh. Yeah. That's going to be tough. Luken's pushing up. Again. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Doing multiple engineers in one. As long as your ACU hits it first. Now, again, going... Yeah, he's doing subs now. Alright, so chaboe's going subs. Going... Well, this is going to be good anti-air. They're going to be surprised when they see these cruisers. Here, take that. Take that. Takes down 1 air unit. RyoRonin is ill-equipped to deal with this. Does not have the air, so air superiority is... even air control is going in Team 2's favor very, very quickly. Yeah, RyoRonin should just shut off his air factories, because this is a total slaughter. Nothing he could do about it. Not gonna win. And a very interesting choice, the command class building air. So we got another air player who's kind of going Navy too. Very, very, very interesting choice of units. So that's going to be 3 air versus 1 air. Well, half of air. Because RyoRonin is putting resources in both air and Navy. So if you went all air, that'd be good, but he's not. We had an experimental gantry going down for 2. I don't know what he's going to do with that. I mean, air is lost. There's nothing he could do. I mean, RyoRonin could do nothing anyway. Air is lost, and there's nothing he could do about it. You could get a 3rd air factory. Nice try, buddy. But against 3 air players, there's nothing he could do. I don't know if he even knows he's against 3 air players at this point. But I do like the use of the cruisers. They're taking out things that they can, at least. Cruisers doing some work. Bomber's not quite taking down this sub. I mean, not sub, the cruiser yet. That Mastodon is not having a good time. Yeah, the subs. RyoRonin subs are just getting slaughtered. chaboe's subs are somehow pushing them back, so I guess RyoRonin subs were Operation Human Shield. I guess poor RyoRonin is on Operation Human Shield 100% during this match, because his air is only going to do damage when his opponent isn't looking at him. Like now, he's doing great damage to these Geminis. These Geminis are finally fighting back. RyoRonin did some significant damage, but again, we got 4 command classes that just pump out air units quite well. Interesting unit that doesn't get a lot of play in competitive. Now, usually the Navy the subs pop up because there's a... People say that the subs are not submerged, but like emerged, or, you know, above water, able to use their guns. They're harder to target, and I think it's true. At least harder to target by torpedoes. So good job there by chaboe. RyoRonin has 3 subs chillin'. Could be useful. RyoRonin going all in on air, which is exactly what he should have done in the beginning. But I think they had a plan to mess with them, mess with their opponents with the cruisers. Which would have been a pretty decent plan if their opponent didn't go triple air on them. Their opponent didn't go triple air. Going half air in the beginning might have been okay. You know, especially against UEF. I think they knew they were against a UEF air player. So they're like, yeah, we got time. We could do this. And it didn't work out. So it would have been pretty cool. Yeah, RyoRonin getting in on this. chaboe lost all his cruisers. Yeah, the combined forces of RyoRonin here and chaboe doing good here. Taking out NeVula's forces. NeVula doesn't have a chance. Well, NeVula might have a chance now because chaboe's navy is done. RyoRonin really going at it, going for it, really going for it. I mean, there's not much you could do. Like, for real, there is not much you could do. This is not his fault. Because going 3 air versus, you know, with 1 air versus 3, yeah, it's not going to be pretty. But pull-in smashes by both 2 and Luken, you gotta love it. Because they just suck air. Delicious, yummy aircraft from the... Just plucks them. And they're gone. RyoRonin should have a shield up. Gotta get that shield. Get a shield. Wear your shield, buddy. Boom. Down goes RyoRonin. You know, when you're against 3 air players, you gotta have shields. You gotta have a place to hide. Otherwise, that is what's gonna happen to you 100%. Yeah, Luken doesn't have a shield, but he's got pull-in smashes, which just deters that. There is a Cybran air factory here, and Cybran research. Very funny. It looks like Fortuna tried to sneak his air unit, his little engineer up there, and it got caught. It got sat capped. And we got Cybran engineers here. So we got shields here for 2. 2 thinks he's underwater. He's not. It's very misleading here. It's not a very deep pool. Decent anti-air with pull-in smashes. This is a fairly well defended base. It'll be okay. Yeah, chaboe doesn't have much to... This is nothing chaboe can do. Chaboe's just gonna sit here and watch all his stuff just get annihilated. So a gantry for Killerfisch. Pretty good transition. That will definitely be a good nail in the coffin against his opponents. Because pull-in smashes don't do very well against experimentals. So, shields, again, Luken has a shield up, at least 1. Would have been smart to put a factory shield up and then put a shield under that factory shield, so we'd have like 2. That would have been really good for him, but he didn't do that, but that's okay. Air Force is getting wiped out here and there. Sucking up delicious yummy mass. Stat Massio for chaboe. Pumping out a couple mastodons to get some anti-air up in here. Luken helping help keep chaboe's area safe. Probably need to pop out a couple engineers to rebuild on his base. Luken sucking up delicious yummy mass. Dat Massio, you'll love to see it. A little bit of a lull right now as NeVula switches to mastodons and is assaulting Luken. Luken is floating mass pretty badly right now, so losing a few mass extractors, not the worst thing for him, but he needs to use that mass. He's got Universal Colossi coming out, so that's gonna help. A Space Temple coming out for 2. A lone megalith making his way downtown, moving fast, walking fast, and he's homebound, or whatever those lyrics are. You know what I'm talking about. He's headed there. He's gonna get you. And NeVula was not defeated, so he's gonna build up his navy. Probably just send your subs in because you'll win. NeVula's gonna win. Get subs and then pump out some battle cruisers and some, what would you call that? Radar and sonar. Pump out some battle ships and they'll shoot in there and do enough damage. It'll be nice for you. And chaboe notices, he's saying, "Nah, you need to get out of here, buddy." That's 2 point smashes with a lot of anti-air supporting them, but that's a lot of bombers and gunships. Those pull-in smashes are not going to win. Yeah, those poor pull-in smashes didn't have a prayer. Hey, what happened to the... Oh! The Universal Colossi got close enough to kill a Mega. The Mega could have kited it to death if Killerfisch were to kite it, which means is you slowly back away from it. Oh, the Space Temple is dead. Good choice of targets, by the way. And that might be enough. That might actually be enough to kill the ACU right there. I'd go for it. I'd go for an ACU kill. That's what I would do. Sorry for that yawn, guys. This is a very exciting game. I'm very tired. Again, it's 12:39 a.m. Gotta forgive me for that. I'm doing my best. Yeah, anti-air doing its best to knock all this stuff out of the sky, and they're doing it. Slowly but surely, it's happening. These gunships are wrecking 2's base. Like, 2's base is just not having a good time. But he's able to devastate. He's able to devastate that Air Force, though. So, rebuilding that Space Temple. Floating a little bit of mass. A lot of people are floating mass right now. Luken could literally build... Oh, he's getting a nuke defense. Pretty good, pretty good. 2 megas. These guys outrange. Gotta keep them moving. They outrange the Universal Colossi. There you go. Back up and they'll never reach you. See? Universal Colossi, great, but not very good against Megas and Fat Boys. That's a lot of slap tacks. I don't know, slip tacks, slap tacks, slip tacks. I don't know how effective they are. And Killerfisch got murdered because I wasn't paying attention. Space Temple did him in. There's a nuke out here for NeVula. So Space Temple teleport. We got a upgraded commander on the field. Very nice. The Space Temple doing its job. Hunkering down. Very smart. And teleporting out of there. Did he teleport or did he Space Temple out? He Space Templed out. He's like, deuces, bruh. Yeah, I think NeVula waited a little bit too long. You know, NeVula could win this. Those Mastodons are going to tank, though, and there's a lot of shields. So, strategic launch. I told you, here it comes. Is there oh, no, the anti-nuke was destroyed. No, it's right there. Where's it going, though? It's going for the Space Temple, isn't it? It's going for the Space Temple. Good choice of targets. Wow, it'll strand these guys here. So this could be good, and it's going to hit the Space Temple. Is it going to hit the Space Temple? And boom! Down goes everything. What? The Space Temple survived! Oh, no! The Space Temple survived! That's bad. Because air could have mopped all this up and even killed this ACU. But now they're in trouble. They're in incredible trouble. Air could have killed this. Would have taken a long time, but it would have killed it. Would have killed this ACU too. But now the Space Temple's still alive. He made his getaway. And he's safe now. Now I like that Fortuna has gone artillery. Taking out those naval factories will definitely help. We got some... What are those called? Witchfinders? Those aren't the best against Navy, but they are good at killing things under the water. Our fat boys are coming. There was one fat boy, but it dead. A battleship. Oh, a battleship got sucked in. It's just sitting there for a while, and it gets thrown in. It's dead. Gotta love that animation. Gotta love it. So, got a Illuminator coming. I don't know if this could reach the Space Temple. If these long-range artillery stations, you want to hit the Space Temple, you gotta take that out. Because, why are these two guys just sitting here? Uh-oh, I told you. Something nasty's coming. Yeah, I thought Team 1 was winning this one, but now I don't know. I don't know who's winning it. Because we got World Supreme Leader who's pretty much taken out of the match. Now, ACUs can't do any damage. Like, I don't know what 2's doing. He can't do any damage because he's an ACU. Not a lot he could do, but the UEF ACU could get torpedoes on his ACU. You can't get torpedoes on your ACU, but I guess he could see under the water, maybe? Are the Witchfinders? No way. The Witchfinders are coming. That's going to be quite a surprise. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, there's nothing you could do. Witchfinders melt ACUs. Chaboe is dead. Chaboe got murdered. That's too bad. And World Supreme Leader is getting just absolutely annihilated by Witchfinders. Dynamis Fortuna had a Witch Find Ya strat that was very surprising on Open Palms. I remember back in 2012. Very, very interesting. Very fun strat. Very surprising. And it works. Dang, they just melt ACUs in. 2 just teleported in to make sure there's vision. I don't know if Witch Finders can see below the water very well. I don't think so. But with the spotter, they're very good. So NeVula is out. And I think Team 2 is winning now. Even though, yeah, there's nothing for Fortuna to defend against these Universal Colossi. They were Recyclers, maybe? Megaliths, maybe? What's he doing down there? Oh, he's hiding so he doesn't get killed. Well, it's over if your base is gone anyway. Yeah, this Illuminator is gonna show where you are. So 2 is making very good use of his tools that an Aeon has. Yep, spotted, found, and these Witchfinders are going to find you. And there they go. Going to work and teleports in, just to add insult to injury, and boom, down goes Luken. So that was an amazing match. Great, really well done by 2 and Luken, like amazing. Very interesting game, very fun to watch. And I forgot who sent this to me. Oh, I think it was Protostar. Wait, is 2 Protostar? I think it is. I think this is Protostar with a different name. Why y'all do this to me? Why y'all do that to me? I don't like that. Keep your name, would you? So I know who you are. But yeah, thank you for sending me this replay. Protostar, definitely worth watching, definitely worth casting. Very interesting match. I mean, seriously. RyoRonin was Royo, oh, it was Royo, not RyoRonin. Oh, goodness, I've been saying his name the whole time. RyoRonin was taken out very early, had a very hard time. I mean, both chaboe and RyoRonin had a very tough time, unfortunately, because, well, their opponent had a very good counter to them. And then RyoRonin was done. Chaboe was almost taken out, was pretty much pinned, and then they started taking people out like Killerfisch. That was really good. So awesome match. I mean, I don't know. We got the MVP right here. Same with Luken. We got 2 MVPs. They really tag teamed that. Really amazing. So Protostar, thank you for sending me the replay. It was very enjoyable to cast. Very enjoyable to watch. Thank you. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite, because it helps me out. Send your good replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com, or do like Protostar did. He went to hashtag replays for Still Speaks, uploaded it, added me, and he was patient, and here I am casting it. So thank you for doing that. Or you could find me on the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server and direct message me. And be patient. Only do one of those, don't do all. If you do all of them, I'll be pissed, or 2 of them, just do 1. Do more than 1, I get confused, and nobody wants to confuse Still Speaks. It's just not worth it to you. Or me. I'm getting really tired. I'm sorry I'm fading, guys, because it's almost 1 a.m. Very tired. I'm a very tired boy. So anyhow, join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. There are over 3,000 members. If you're having trouble finding matches, that is where you go to fix that. You will find a match, and you will have a great time. There's a lot of great players, and it's where you find new maps and where you actually get to play. A lot of these dudes who are playing here, I'm sure they met on the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. So AlphaX made that. Thank you for doing it. And we now have a thriving community. Amazing. Phenomenal, really. So thank you. So yeah, you definitely got to join that. Cue AlphaX's ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, death chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now!
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game. Just say something nice, because we need more kind things in the world, because who knows what people are going through. You say something nice, it might brighten their day. So please help brighten someone's day, including me. So anyhow, yeah. If you like what I do and you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon page. A huge shout out to Aeon, Alpha Hex, Iron Commander, Prelia Tornex, and Valor. Subscribe to Valor, Iron Commander, and Alpha Hex. They're great guys, great players, and have great YouTube channels, so thank you. And if a subscription service isn't your thing, of course this can be a subscription service, or you could do a one-time payment. I got a Ko-Fi account. You could hook me up with cash that way if you feel the need to. I would appreciate it. Huge shout out to Dr. Pearl, and a gigantic shout out to Colin 300. Thank you for giving me all that money. You're amazing. And you could always buy my old band's music at bandcamp.com. You could buy all my old band's discography, including some of stuff that got ported over to King of Cups, for $3. Click the link down below to do that. It's still active. It's still there. And if you don't want to spend any money, I got you. Don't worry. I understand. I got you. Just watch my videos all the way through, because that helps feed the algorithm. And if you're not going to watch them all the way through, at least watch it longer than you would have. Helps me out more than you know, helps feed the YouTube algorithm. Commenting, liking, all those things help feed the algorithm. Heck, subscribe helps me out. And if you want to be even more awesome, you got to pre-save my band's music. You got to do it. Click the link down below and pre-save. You could get a t-shirt out of it. And definitely go and check out my band's latest music video. There's a new one that's already been edited. We haven't shown it to you yet, but back to you as a music video. Watch it all the way. Click the link down below. Watch the music video all the way through. Comment on it, like it, subscribe to those channels. Helps me out more than you know. Please do that. Helps me out. And if you want to be even more awesome, definitely, again, I'm going to tell you to do it again. Pre-save my band's music. Just do it. Helps me out. Go to Spotify. Listen to my band's, especially Back to You, that's out right now. Come Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, Missing You will be out. Right now it's Back to You. Listen to that song like 2 or 3 times through, all the way through, because the Spotify algorithm likes multiple plays. Follow us and add Back to You to a playlist. Helps me out more than you know, because it helps the algorithm. And come Wednesday, October 4th, helps me out more than you know. Listening to Missing You more than once, like 3 or 4 times through, adding it to a playlist helps me out so much, really. And Missing You is a great song. I promise you, it's probably better than Back to You, honestly. Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'll put a little preview at the end. I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling, but we'll see. But yeah, share with your friends, family, and foes. Can need something interesting to watch as well. Wait, is that where I'm at? Yeah, share with your friends, family, and foes. Need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.